to my channel, Weight Loss Journey with Keto Granny. This is your first time here. I would like to welcome you in. I like to say on this channel, I share my weight loss journey. I've lost over 100 pounds that I have been able to keep off during the ketogenic diet. Also adding in extra tools like walking, exercise. I've even used protein sparing modified fasting. I've used OMAD. I have used Ketovore, and now I've tried Carnivore for 1 week. Yes, I've tried the Carnivore Diet for 1 week, and I want to share those results with you. So let's go ahead and get started on this video. Okay, so as far as the Carnivore Diet, I had some really great results, you all. Some really great results. I was surprised at the amount of energy that I had. I know that it said that the people doing the Carnivore Diet get a lot of energy, but hey, I have had a lot of energy. A lot of energy. Do you know what the Carnivore Diet is? What it basically is about? It's a way of eating that focuses on consuming only animal products. So that means that you're not able to eat fruits. I wasn't able to eat vegetables, and I love my vegetables. I wasn't able to have grains. I was able to eat nuts, a little bit of cream, eggs, and meats, and some cheeses. And so those are the basic things that I did eat while I was doing carnivore for 7 days. I didn't find the diet hard to do because to me it was just like the keto diet. And I was able to eat some of the foods that I ate on keto. So it wasn't hard for me to do. However, I do feel after the third day, that night, everything was going fine during the daytime. But that night, I had the worst cramps ever. I mean, I had the worst cramps ever. I had gotten up from bed. I was about to cry. And I told my husband, you're going to have to take me to the hospital because I do not know what is wrong. And I went to the bathroom and just everything. So I think I came on before and said it was a blast. It was a blast. But I kind of think that what happened is maybe I had fiber because I was constipated when I first started. For the first few days. It wasn't really bad constipation, but I was constipated. That third night when I had that very terrible and bad cramp and bad stomach ache, it actually felt like I was coming unplugged. I actually felt like I was coming unplugged. So I started thinking that, hey, that's all the rest of the fiber in my stomach and everything coming out in my colon or whatever, however you want to say it. Because it says that there's no way to get fiber when you are doing the carnivore diet. And after I really thought about it, you're not getting fiber because you're eating meat and you don't get fiber from meat. So I felt like by that third day, my body was being cleaned out really good. My colon, I believe, is what happened on that third day. However, the next morning, I still had like a little bit of digestive issues. Also, during that time when I first started on the carnivore diet, I gained. I gained when I first started on the carnivore diet. And then I really put my scale up and said, hey, I am really going to stick to this. I'm going to see how this carnivore diet is going to work with me. I've heard so much about it. All I've heard is positive things about it. So I wanted to make sure that if it is something positive and if it is going to work, I want to see if it's going to work for me. I felt like that when I first started the keto diet also. The only thing that I missed were my vegetables, but I did stick to not eating vegetables. And I also did a lot of research during that time with a lot of the YouTube videos, a lot of the different things that I read and everything, talking about plants really are not good for us. But then, that contradicts with what vegetarians say as far as eating plants. So I'm doing more research on that. I want to know a little bit more about that because I tell you, this is the best that I have felt in a long time. I mean, in a long time. I don't have the body aches or the muscular aches that I usually have every day, all day. Even though I still have my back pain, I don't have as much sciatica. It's really helping that I really don't have as much sciatica. And I can actually feel like my body is healing. I actually feel like my body is healing. Um, Let me make sure that this is working because it keeps going off. Again, like I said, um, the carnivore diet, it's a meat-based diet where I'm not eating any fruits, not eating any vegetables. I am allowed to eat a few nuts, eggs, what did I say? Cream, a little bit of cream and cheeses. And just about any type of meat that I want to eat. This week I had chicken, I had pork, I had beef. I think the only thing I didn't really get to eat this week was fish, and I'm going to add in fish this week to my diet. The thing right now about me, if I decided that I wanted to stay carnivore, which is what I am really thinking about doing, staying carnivore, because like I said, when you go from not feeling well to really feeling great, you're going to want to do what's going to make you feel great. That's what you should want to do, is what's going to make you feel great. My thing is I'm in the process of moving right now, so it's not going to do me a bit of good to go out and invest in a whole bunch of meat because I'll be moving within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm going to be doing uh, basically carnivore, but I am going to be adding in some different vegetables and stuff that I have in the kitchen, which is mainly like the konjac noodles. I have some different things like that for dishes that I wanted to make before I started the challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and finish those type of things off. And when I get where I'm going and I get situation, Granny's going carnivore. Yes, Granny is going carnivore. And for most of the time now, I'm going to be carnivore. So I believe the carnivore diet is a great, great diet because I haven't felt this good in a long time. Also, my skin is clearing up. They say that the carnivore diet also helps clear up acne. And I really, really do believe that also because my skin has cleared up a great deal. I have some notes here, so I'm going to go ahead and look through them. But let me see. I had notes as far as how my days were going. Let me see if I have those on me. But you guys, if you want to try the carnivore diet, I would suggest that you do try the carnivore diet. It is something that I feel will really, really help you because it really has helped me. And like I said, when I feel this good, I want to keep feeling this good. Also, I added in drinking apple cider vinegar, lemon water, and my Himalayan pink salt along during my carnivore diet. And that helps a lot as far as replenishing electrolytes. I hadn't picked out any electrolytes yet, so I've been doing that. And plus also I take certain supplements. I take potassium, magnesium, um, uh, vitamin C, vitamin D3, and zinc. So those are things that I take on a daily basis. Now, I wish I was able to say that I exercise daily, but I did not get to exercise daily like I wanted to as far as going into the gym or being able to walk daily. I did walk a couple of days um, during the week. And as far as exercise, like getting out in here and just exercising, I don't know if I got to exercise one day or so. I probably would have recorded it, and I didn't, so I don't believe that I did. I have mainly been moving and getting my steps in and exercise in by packing and, bending down and those different things. So that's how I've been getting my exercise. I do feel that if I was able to add in more exercise and more walking, then I would have had better results than I did. So if you are going to do the carnivore diet and you're able to add in some exercise, you are going to have some great results. Before I started, I did do a face pick of myself so that I could compare the difference before the 7-day challenge and after the 7-day challenge. And during the challenge, I did try to eat fatty cuts of meat. So that's why I did eat a lot of pork. I ate pork. I ate beef. And then I also added in butter. And that was the first time I really put butter like exclusively as far as on my food to eat it with the butter. So I found that a little different, but I did get used to it. Um, like I said, my muscular aches and pains, all of that stuff improved. Before doing the carnivore diet, I had lots of inflammation in my body, and I knew that I had lots of inflammation in my body because I had swelling in my hands, swelling sometime in my legs, my feet, different things like that. But that has greatly improved. Also, my joints aren't as achy. I'm not swelling, especially not as much as I was before doing the carnivore diet. And guess what? I've been talking about a sleeping plan. I think carnivore took care of that. I have been sleeping so good at night. I mean, like 7 to 8 hours. And I wasn't doing that before I started the carnivore. So I believe that carnivore, it has a lot of great benefits, I know that has benefited me just for these 7 days. I was tired and sluggish before I started doing the carnivore. It felt like when I was walking, I was going to make a video about that. When I was walking, it just felt like my legs were just dragging. If my feet were just dragging on the ground, couldn't hardly lift them up. And I was going to say, now that I'm older, I feel the gravity. I feel gravity when I walk. Maybe that's why a lot of older people stumble and stuff when they walk, because they feel gravity. Hey, start doing carnivore. Start doing carnivore. It's going to give you a lot more energy. I mean, I've had so much energy. I haven't been sluggish. I've been able to pack up so much stuff just this week. And that is the truth. That is the truth. And to me, that is amazing. Also, foggy thinking. Carnivore also helps clear your mental thinking. That has improved greatly with me also. But I'm loving the benefits that I have seen from the carnivore diet. It's something that I would say yes. Yes, if you're thinking about the carnivore diet, you want to improve your health, you want to get that scale moving again and really know that your scale is moving. My body is changing. Yes, it is. My body is changing. My waist is smaller. My waist is a whole lot smaller. I can see the changes in my legs and everything, with them not swelling and stuff in the evening. So I know that my body hasn't and isn't retaining as much water. Actually, I'm losing water weight. I know that it's water weight, but I am losing water weight. And any type of weight loss is welcome, okay? But anyhow, I wanted to share with you the results from the carnivore diet. And actually, the only night that I had, or the only problem that I had, was with my indigestion on that one night. And that was the third night. After that, everything has been smooth sailing on the carnivore diet. I haven't had any cravings. I did not have any cravings, which I really thought that was just completely awesome, not to have any cravings, not to want any of the foods or anything that are sitting on the kitchen table or anything like that. Now, after I finished my 7-day challenge today, I did go in there and eat some stuff. Added in a couple of things. I'm trying to think if I even got to take pictures of what I ate today. But when I think about it, I'm thinking, did I eat any vegetables today? I really don't know if I even ate any vegetables. But I'm just really amazed at the results that I am having with the carnivore diet. And I actually lost weight, you guys. I usually give myself like a 5-pound fluctuation. When I first started the carnivore diet, my weight went up. It went up that first, right before. And so I was like, oh, this is not going to be good, but I'm going to do it for 7 days to see. And I actually lost weight, and my scale did not fluctuate like going up and down like it does with the keto. And if it did, I didn't get on there every day to see, because I just did not feel like my body was doing that. But when I'm on keto, I can tell the difference because I can see the swelling on the days. I can see the swelling in my hands. I can see the swelling in my face. But that has not been the case with the carnivore diet. So these are things that I wanted to share with you. I wanted to let you know that the carnivore diet is an excellent diet to follow. I believe they call it the human diet. Dr. Ken Berry and Nisha is who I have been watching a lot of their videos. And then there are several other doctors also that I have been following, others, as far as talking about the carnivore diet and how to live the carnivore lifestyle. But it is something that you should check out, and it's something that you would enjoy. And really, when you're trying to eat meat, it is hard to eat that much protein. So I believe that is why people do lose weight on it. You don't aim to get your carbs in, and you don't aim to get your fat in. I have been aiming to get my protein in. I haven't hit that protein goal yet, but I have learned many different ways of how to add protein into my diet. So I learned a lot from doing carnivore this week. Anyhow, I wanted to share that with you. I hope that if you try the carnivore diet, leave below what you thought about the carnivore diet. But you know what? Granny is going to go carnivore. I've decided that my journey is going to change a little bit, and I'm going to be eating more of the carnivore, especially for the next 3 months. I'm going to give myself a challenge to go carnivore. And I don't even know if I want to get that jacket, but at least for 30 more days to go carnivore. But that's going to be more or less after I get situated and settled. But I'm going to be using carnivore to keep the scale moving and to get over my stalls. Anyhow, this is Keto Granny. I hope that you have enjoyed this update about my carnivore 7-day challenge. If you do the carnivore diet, make sure you leave below how you felt about it. And maybe you did the carnivore challenge along with me. If you did, state so below. If this is your first time here, I'd like to welcome you into my channel. I'd like to say that I have lost over 100 pounds during the ketogenic diet that I was able to keep off. I did gain some weight back, but I was able to keep off over 100 pounds that I have lost during the ketogenic diet. I'd like for people to know when you're very, very obese, if you are starting off weighing close to 400 pounds, you can still lose weight and start feeling better. So that is the message that I want to share to others, that yes, you can do it, and you can do it at any age. I am 68 years old, and I want to share with everyone all of this knowledge, because the sooner you learn this and the younger that you learn this, you're going to have such a better life. Let's talk a little bit about the carnivore foods that I ate. As far as carnivore foods, it was just meats. Basically, meats were the main portion of the meal. On some days I had bacon, some days I had ribs, some days I had steak, some days I had ground beef patties. There was still a variety of meats that I was able to eat, so I did enjoy that. Also, I did miss my sauces and my gravies a little bit. I'm used to eating those on keto, and I know that I can have them, so that is why I do have them when I am doing keto. However, they are not really allowed on the carnivore diet. I did use mustard, and I did use a little bit of, well, mostly, I guess just mustard is what I used to put on my food, my meats mainly. The foods that I ate, I mainly stuck with, like I said, eggs. I had a little bit of cheeses, and the type of cheeses that I mainly had was hard cheese. And I really don't know if I even had hard cheese, but what I did use was it was a cheese that I used. Oh, the Bluebell cheese. I ate those little cheese wedges. They came in very, very handy. So that was the cheese that I added in. I just simply thought of it as keto without the vegetables. So that made it a lot easier for me to stay on point and to stay focused. I simply thought of carnivore as keto without the vegetables, and I did really, really great. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the meals that I ate. Um, like I said, they were easy, just basically cooking a meat and then maybe eating that meat by itself, or if I wanted to add in some eggs or a couple of cheese wedges, and then, putting butter on the meat when I was eating just to make sure that I got enough fat. One of the main things that I really like to eat are ribeye steaks. So I did have a ribeye steak this week, and it was so, so good and so delicious. But you want to lean, at least for me, it was better for me to lean toward the fattier meats as far as during the carnivore. It kept me a lot fuller. Um, I basically just took that from the keto diet and just kept doing that when I started doing the carnivore, was to eat the fattier type of meats instead of the leaner meats, because I knew that would probably leave me hungry. I am a food addict, as I want to say a sugar addict. So not having any type of sugar cravings during this time was really, really awesome. And I had no cravings. And to me, that was just really unbelievable. But during the carnivore diet, you can find some really, really good foods to eat, some really good meats. So let me go ahead and share those things with you also. If you enjoy this video or this type of content, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I would be more than happy to have you as part of my community. I still have additional weight that I want to lose. On my weight loss journey, I still have at least another 65 to 70 pounds that I would like to lose. I would get down to maybe like 175, 180. And after I'm in that area, then I will know if I want to lose more, and if so, how far. I'm going to let my body be my guide. Anyhow, this is Keto Granny. I wanted to give you an update on the carnivore diet, how fantastic I thought it was. And let me know how you feel about the carnivore diet, especially all of you who have been doing it. If you have any pointers or tips that you want to leave for me below, please do. I am learning, and any tips that you can give me to be successful will be greatly appreciated. Anyhow, this is Keto Granny. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and comment below. I love to hear from you. Anyway, everyone have a good day. Talk to you later.